And yes, we're early by about a minute, maybe not. Okay, got to head straighten that camera up a little bit there. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Leopard Leatherworks Saturday night. Every time I type that, Saturday night's all right for turning, I think Saturday night's all right for fighting. Whose song was that? Saturday night's all right for fighting. Do 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 do. I can't remember who that was. I could probably look it up. No, something from the 70s or 80s, I'm thinking. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Hello, Carrie Lynn. Oh, she changed her name to Diamond Paint Carrie Lynn Leonard. Very nice. What you should do is say Diamond Paint Carrie Lynn Leonard Leopard, and that'll really twist their minds. Let's see. Joe's having a finger oopsie. I do that at least 7 times a day. It is a dreary, rainy day here in Dallas. It is also a dreary, beautifully rainy day here in Oklahoma City. And it's filling up the lakes and the rivers and the reservoirs and all that good kind of stuff. Yet, Joe, it was about 72 here yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. Very low humidity. And today, what is it today? I just know it's cool. When I took Kevin to work this morning, it was in the, I think, 51 or 52. So, yeah, temperature's been going down all day. 42 currently. And it keeps going down about a degree or two till about tomorrow morning. And it starts going up. And it gets to, what is it? What is it tomorrow? Tomorrow says 67. That'll be gorgeous. That'll be very nice. Hey, Joe or Troy, how you doing, Joe? Gosh almighty, I'm looking at Joe. Clicked on Troy. Just don't know. Troy, good to see you again. Why are you guys chatting? It's not 6 o'clock yet. Kevin, they're always in here a little bit before us, chatting and greeting. It's sort of like the people along the parade throwing candy and stuff. Let's see. Troy's in the house. Let's see. Mom has left the building. And we got Elton John here. Yeah, that's right. Elton John sang that. That was 70s, wasn't it, Joe? For sure. I remember first hearing an Elton John song, Benny and the Jets. Must have been about 73 or 74 when I first moved to Atlanta, Georgia. And I thought, why is this guy singing about jets? Didn't get it. Hello, Sandy. How's things over there in Devon, UK? Devon, UK. Excellent. Got a big crowd here tonight. All 9 of you. Had a really good podcast this morning. A lot of fun, a lot of exciting topics and exciting stuff like that. Might want to go review that at some point. Yellow Brick Road, one of my favorites. Yeah, that's a good one. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Yeah, that guy was, him and that Bernie Taupin, man, they were very prolific. My goodness, those guys wrote more great songs than anything else. And of course, they took that Candle in the Wind or Candle in the Light or whatever it was and turned it to Princess Di's little memorial song. That was the bomb.com right there. Absolutely the bomb.com. All right, everybody. So, Rebecca, I haven't seen Rebecca come in yet. I got a question for her when she gets in. By tonight, we're going to be starting off with Carrie Lynn Leonard Leopard's pens. And she's probably not going to change her name. Candle in the Wind. That is the one. Candle in the Wind. That's a good one. Those guys could just write some songs. I think it was Bernie wrote the lyrics. And then Elton sat down to the piano and sort of banged out a tune that has quite frankly stuck with the world forever. Let's see, let me turn that down. Excellent. We've got a lovely teal pink, some clear with glitter in it. I think we did one of these the other day. It's going to be pretty cool because this end's going to be more clear than this end, I think. I don't know who this Martha is. I guess it was someone that Bill Durr sold it to and they didn't pay for it. And then we buy them. We buy them and send them here and we'll liquidate them for them. Candle in the Wind. Okay. What do you say we get rolling making some pens? Can everybody hear me? Yeah, must be able to because Joe keeps answering my questions. All right, here we go. Carrie Lynn Leonard. And with Rebecca here, I have a pink question for Rebecca. because she is sort of the queen of pink, I think. Self-described, I'm sure. All right, let's go. Got the blower on. We got the lathe up to the right temperature here. Beautiful. And then let's see, what are we going to do for Carrie? We're going to do a rounded pointy ends. That's like our typical dragon pen. She's going to get I already cut them down to 5 1/4. And 0.60 is the finger hold. Let me make sure. Yep, 5 1/4 on the money. Hello, Denise. All right, here we go. Rounded, pointy, 0.60. I think this is Carrie Lynn Leonard's first pen from us. So we got to do a great job. We're out at 0.8, so we're doing good here. Hey, Cindy, good to see you. We almost sent out the search dogs. Hope you're doing well out there in Arizona. Got a little bit of daylight savings time to not pay attention to tonight, don't you? Let's see what we're getting down to here. 0.7, going down to a 0.6. Spent a little bit of time with Carrie today after she got up and we got things rolling here in the shop. 0.60 on the money there. Sat down and we watched a nice old black and white movie, and she commented it's the perfect day for an old black and white movie because it's dark and dreary outside and rainy. And I cannot agree more. Hello, Emma Casey. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. We've got you and we've got Mr. Sandy Black here from Devon, UK, or Devon, however you say it. I'm not sure. I think it's Devon. So you guys are our UK connection today. 0.60 on the money. We are doing very well, Emma. Got nothing to complain about. More work and friends than I know what to do with. Yeah, this is a very pretty pen. Great colors. And I think on this end down here, you're going to see a lot of clear with the glitter. And that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. She has artist choice for the center, and that always gets me excited. See all this clear? That's going to be the bomb.com. And it's a little wispy right in here, so a little bit more of that off, and it's very lacy looking. That teal is just lacing through that clear. And that clear I can see runs all the way up to here now. So this is going to be awesome. You like simple or a little intricate? Because I'm thinking on here, we might want to do a TIE fighter. That's that Cheerio in the middle with the flanges that come out, because it's going to make that middle look like a marble. Well, she left it up to me, so I guess it's my decision or my fault, depending on how you look at it. Let's see, 5 1/4 long, 2 5/8 is the middle. And here we go. That's the formation of the Cheerio. Once the Cheerio is formed, we're now going to measure. And I got that one right in the middle, so that's pretty good. We're going to measure out about just a little short of 7/8 on either side. There we go. And now we are going to give this the wings it's looking for. Let me drop this down a little high right there. Now this first exercise is to get down next to the Cheerios. There we go. And then we start forming the wings. All right, now cut those wings in and let them free. There we go. Magic before your eyes, or something like that. All right, let's get the diaper in place. Break out our smoothing sponges. This is the sponge bath that we give every pen. And like I said before, I think these are Carrie Lynn Leonard's very first, Diamond Paint Carrie Lynn Leonard's very first pens from us. So this is very exciting for us as it is for her, I hope. I know it's exciting for us. And she's been a pretty avid watcher. That's pretty fun too. Yeah, Joe, this one's really growing on me. This one, Vases, the Rose, the Interceptor. We might do our next one, the Interceptor. That might look pretty cool too. Although that's a very glittery one. We'll have to see what that looks like when we get in there. Yeah, Joe, this is the Thai Fighter. Most people would spell it T-I-E, but since I like Thai food, I'm going with T-H-I-A-I. T-H-A-I, Fighter. F-P-H-A-I-T-E-R. Thai Fighter. Did we screw up the whole vocabulary or what? And the reason I use these sponges on these ones with these tight designs like this is I can't get my finger down in there. Yes, Joe, me too. Me too. And I've not even had it all. You know, it's sort of funny. I sort of go in favorites, if you will. You know, I like, hey, I like this one. We'll do this one for a while, then we'll swap it up and do this one. And, you know, it just keeps cycling through all the different types of Thai food. And although every time I go, I get chicken satay because there's nothing like saffron chicken with peanuts or peanut sauce. Yum, yum, yum. So, how's everybody's Saturday been? Besides rainy where you may live, or sunny, or something like that. Heck, Carrie Lynn Leonard, she's up in Canada. Probably still has snow on the ground up there, up near Toronto. I don't know what it's doing up there, but still wintertime up in Canada. Our friendly, funny friends from the north. You and hubby would get along just great. Oh, I'm telling you, Joe, I'm going to meet hubby one day and we're going to go out for some chicken satay and fried tofu. That's the good part, Joe. If you got the farming all done, then you get to sit down and diamond paint, right? Chickens fed, horses put away, saddles hung to dry. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you have chickens, cows, or. Hey, Troy. That's good, Troy. That's good. Troy, where were you in the world? Sometimes I think you're in Ohio, and I don't know why I think that. Hey, Raccoon Eyes. I bought 2 blanks from Troy, so I'm going to get my first Penster, and that's very exciting. So when you get them, wow, lots of questions. Yes, ma'am. Everybody does. Christina Carr, I think she's in here now and again. I haven't seen her for a day or two, but she watched religiously for, gosh, must have been a month. Then she finally got her first pens, and it was a buttload of pens. And she knew exactly what she wanted. And we even experimented on one, and that's the one she's going to get from now on. She's like, this is the design for me forever. And the funniest thing is it's the simplest design. Super simple, but man, it makes it look so elegant. And then we even designed a new end for her because of the way she holds her pen. So I'm excited to see how that might work out for her. I forget what we called that, Joe. Chickens are in Oklahoma. My brothers, you go, girl. New Hampshire, that's right. Probably still wintertime up there, isn't it, Troy? Carrie and I used to live, I think I told just before, Somersworth, Dover, and then Kittery down in Maine, down by Portsmouth. One of our boys was born in New Hampshire. I love New Hampshire. Didn't like the winters so much, but boy, when spring, summer, and fall came along, whoo, nothing prettier, nothing nicer. Of course, that was 40 years ago. I think we left New Hampshire and Kittery, Maine, probably in 1985. No, 1989. Hey, Christina. I'm trying to pay attention now to how I hold the pen. I have an appointment to get shots in my hand because of painting too much. That's really important. Talk to Christina there. She might have some good ideas. But you definitely want a varying thicknesses. When I say varying, I'm not talking like, a big fat one and a little skinny one. I'm talking, let's just say you love a 0.55. Then you should have some pens in the range from 0.58 down to 0.54 just to give your muscles a break from clamping in that one particular spot. So variability is good. Variability is good. And some of our ends, like the baseball bat ends, those are designed to have you not have to hold the pen so tight. The baseball bat ends, and Joe can attest to that, give you something to push down on, especially if you're a hard presser, and you don't have to hold the pen as tight, and you don't have to push as hard. And that might relieve some pressure to your fingers and forearms. Yeah, I think about you guys using these pens for hours and hours. Yeah, you go, Raccoon Eyes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Rebecca. Got a pink question for you here in a minute. All right. Prior to buffing, this one is done. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be leopard scope worthy here. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. You can see through this pen on this end here. That is a hot pen. Great mix builder. Love it. Love it. I think it's a builder blank. I could be wrong. Carrie will correct me if I am. Very pretty. Yes, you got it, Joe. Very scope worthy. Mainly because you can see through it. And I love pens that you can see through. Look at that three-dimensionality right there. All the way through it. See that little wispy teal floating around in there? That is too cool. See it bouncing against that pink? Yeah, that's too cool right there. I love it. I love it. I love it. And look at that Cheerio. That was a good effect there. And then on this end here, you get a little bit more color with a little bit of clear in there. Till you come down here and it's just about solid. There's a little bit of clear right there that gives it much better three-dimensionality in person than looking in a camera, but you get the idea. Look at that. I love that. Look, you see right inside there. Whoo, that's too cool. Love it, love it. Love it, love it. All right. Okay, there's one out of Carrie Lynn Leonard's deal. And I think this is one of my more favorite, this next one here by Rapture Resin. This one's called Folklore Glitter Hydra. And what I like about this is it's not so dense. So this is one of those that we're probably going to be seeing through a little bit. Okay, Rebecca, here's your question. Which pink? The pink on this side, I probably got too much reflection there. Let me tilt it away a little bit. The pink on this side is the Starling Sasha, and it's got some glitter in it, as you can see. That's still not very good. And then this one here is on the right is called Pixie Punk Pearl. Really good pink. This one's a little bit lighter pink, and it's got that glitter in it. Glitter one, of course, right? And let's take that to the scope real quick, because when I noticed when I was wiping it off, most of the glitter was coming off, I thought. And now as it has dried, there's a lot more. I'm going to do one of these for Carrie too. And she'll want that glittery pink as well. See that glitter in there? And then this one is just a flat pink. Pretty hot, but a flat pink. So glitter it is. There we go. Glitter one, of course. Of course. And I can't tell if this one's too thick or not, but I think I see a lot of three-dimensionality in here. And again, I even told Dan, I said, man, I love your blanks that are a little bit less heavy on the glitter because you could see through them. I even asked Renee at Diamond Pen Pal, her blanks. I said, man, make me one like that, but do lighten up on the gold leaf a little bit. I'm telling you, that thing is going to rock. The one with a lot of gold leaf still is awesome, but this will be really cool. I'm going to tilt the light away just a little bit. When I do that, it messes with my eyes, but it's awful bright on the screen. All right, here we go. Blower on. And we're going to do almost the same thing on the ends. Rounded, pointy, 5 1/4 and 0.60. Now, this is a much smaller blank, so we won't have as much to take off. I think this is a 3/4 inch blank, and the other one's a 7/8 inch blank. Now, let's see how we're doing here. For size, we're at about a 0.68. We got a little bit more to go. Yes, ma'am. Tonight in the morning, 2 a.m. or before you go to bed, set your clocks ahead. Spring forward, fall behind. So we spring forward. Terrible plan. Maybe Donald Trump could do an executive order to get rid of daylight savings time in the U.S. I think I'd go for that. All right, we should be about where we need to be. 0.61, and we'll sand that down to where we need to be. Now we'll do our rounded pointies. .63. I'm telling you, Rebecca, it's a good one. I sent him an email. I said, think about it, get rid of it. We don't need it. Now, personally, I say push the clocks forward and stay. I like the later sunshine. I do stuff in the afternoon, evenings. I would love more sunshine in the evening. 0.61, right on the money. That probably came from some farming bill, huh? The long stoots are perfect. Very nice, Carrie. Very nice, Christina. Very nice. I'm getting everybody all mixed up tonight. That is fantastic to hear. Okay, now, let's see. We got everything dialed in. Let me show you while we're taking a half a second break here. Let me blow all the air off or the dust off. I actually, this is what we're going to make pink for Rebecca. I actually emailed, who had that again? The lady in Australia. She did her logo. And I asked her for this font so we can get the font done perfectly. So that is Rebecca's font in her logo. So now it'll be done just right. Okay. Now let's figure out what we're going to do on this one here. Rose Prophet. There you go. Rose Prophet. She is the one that made Rebecca's logo, and they were very kind to give me the font so I could make it look right. Let's see. This could be a flying tire, although that usually goes really cool on the super short 4-inchers. Let's see what's on the list. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the middle. We got mustache. We got the domes. We got a double pane window, a single pane window. We've got restraints. We've got vases. Although vases don't work too well on these small ones like this, because of the chunks of glitter in there, they don't lend to a really smooth little vase. These super glittery ones really need to be a super simple design. A super popular is gumballs. Let's do some gumballs. Gumballs. Here we go. Let's find the middle first. Five and a quarter, 2 5/8 is the middle. We'll get out our dividers and we will do two gumballs. The almond swoop. That's a good one. And that's a super simple one too. I need to write that one down. Didn't add it to my list yet. Okay, here we go. Almond soup. That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one too, where we took the restraints and we left one sharp and the two outer ones we rounded, or we left the outer one sharp and we just rounded the middle one. That came out pretty cool too. Yeah, Rebecca, thanks for reminding me. That means I got to go to bed an hour earlier because I needs my 6.5. I just ate a chunk of glitter. Need to keep my mouth shut when I'm doing this. The thing about these Rapture resin blanks is they look like a Hollywood movie sign no matter which one you're doing when you're done. because they are just so Zsa Zsa Gabor glittery. All right. I got to make this one here a little smoother. Make it match. There we go. All right. Get the diaper in place. This is when this one really comes out. Two things happen here. One, as we're sanding it, we're smoothing down the cut off pieces of glitter and the resin around them. And we're shining up the clear so you can see the inner glitter come out. And that's why it shines so fabulously. And there was a time when there was actually too much glitter. So you can have too much glitter. It's a physical thing. It just falls apart. You need a lot of resin in there to get it all to stick together. And believe me, we're all tempted to put too much glitter in there. Maybe Donald Trump will sign the executive order at 10 o'clock tonight, and none of us have to go to bed early because we don't lose an hour. Or maybe he'll say, we're going to jump ahead an hour to get those afternoon light time, and then we're going to stay there. I know I don't even know what the real reason behind it. I've heard a lot of supposition, but I don't know why we have daylight savings time. A lot of the world does not practice that. Probably had a lot to do with saving energy or something like that back in the day. Who knows? I've heard all the urban legends, that's for sure, as to why. All right, this one's feeling pretty smooth now. Feeling great. Need a little bit of action right there. I don't know where Carrie and Kevin are. Thought they'd be home by now. Oh, it feels much better. Much better. All right. Supposed to give the farmers. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that. I mean, the sunlight doesn't change. It's the same amount of sunlight in the day. Maybe they needed an extra hour of sunlight to work in the evenings. I don't know. I mean, they could get up earlier, and I mean, they always did for hundreds of years, and now we got this thing. It's, I don't know when it even came around. I did all the research years ago and can't remember all about it. Hey, Lawrence, you're all right. You don't need to apologize. Well, I do remember that when I was a kid, when the street lights came on, which is usually about 20 minutes before it got dark, I had to be home. So when the street lights came on, you know you had to go home. So it wasn't the same time every day. It was whenever the street lights came on. And they came on automatically as triggered by the daylight. Oh, they're home. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably go research it again. Wikipedia's probably got 1,000 words on it. Ooh, that's getting smooth. Carrie's home. She back.
What's up, people?
Kevin is screaming, "What's up, people?"
We have to go to the demerit.
Yeah.
Lawrence, we have to do the demerit because you're late.
Kevin says we have to give you a demerit. I don't know where we're going to record that or whether you even care. There's one of those glitters there that likes to fold over. So we get out the X-Acto knife. All right, so that actually folded over and made little holes. So what we'll do is we'll get out Carrie's toothbrush here, and we will clean out the compound from that hole. And what we're going to need to do is fill that with a little bit of CA glue, because you can actually, oh, can you not feel that? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. Sometimes that polishing rag will grab a piece of glitter and flip it over. I think I'm seeing things and feeling things. I feel something right there. It's not perfectly smooth. There it is. Much better. See that one there, I can see it's a little bit of it, but I can't feel it, which is really weird. All right, so we got some water on there. What we're going to do now, two things. We're going to blow out the water. That'll get the water out of that hole. And we will take a little bit of this super thick stuff. Hey, Connie, how you doing? Here we go, coming out. We literally put just a drop on there. All right. That is just a drop. We'll get out the accelerator, which is mostly water. We will spray it on there. Rest of the pen feels fantastic, but I felt that hole right there. So we'll let that cure for a little bit, and we'll come back and sand it later. Maybe on the live, maybe not on the live. Who knows? But we will get her done. Let's see. Let me get these bushings out. Put them in Kevin's buffing bucket. I'm going to leave the bushings in that one while it cures. And I'll leave these sitting on my desk here so we can get to them. I don't want them buffed yet. Huh? 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 Okay, I'll put that right over there. Now, let's see who's next. Who's next is Joyce. All right, we got a couple of instruction sheets in here. What is this here? This is from, blanks by DPP receipt or something. I'll let Carrie take care of that later. All right, so what we got here is everything is, and then green, purple scales and red, silver snowflakes. Is that this one?
No.
Where's red, silver snowflakes? Oh, that's still, okay. Okay, these are going to be 5 1/4. So that one's got to get a little snipped off. And then blue ocean with fire pink glitter. Okay, that's going to be 5 1/4. All right, I think this one here is 5 1/4. I got it. Oh, that one's not even 5 1/4.
No, they're 5-inch blanks.
No, this one is 5 1/4 there. All right, so that one's 5 1/4.
And that's 6.
So this one can't be 5 1/4, but she requested to be 5 1/4. But it'll have to grow. All right, and then those are normal size. Those are cute blanks. You might even do those first. Those are cool. All right, here we go. Going to cut this one to 5 1/4. All right. What's that?
They're DPPs. That's all things
Yeah,
handcrafted. And that's
Okay, let me go drill them out. I'm just at the drilling station. Are you talking to the crowd? Oh, okay. I can't hear you too well standing next to this drill press. That's why I wondered who you were talking to. Didn't know if you had a microphone. All right, let me get this drilled right down the Grinch there. All right. That was a tough one. Let's see. Right in the middle there. Okay, that's drilled, that's drilled, that's drilled, this is drilled. I got to get right down the middle of these cats here. What I'm going to do is draw a line on there because I'm not going to get down the middle of those cats if I don't do that. Got to get right down the middle of meow. And that is a lot harder than it looks, I'll tell you. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good there. All right. Now I got a guideline. What's up, Kev?
Yeah, lights hooked up today. My iPad.
You got what?
What's
What you got? What's Lawrence got?
some VFST hooked up today. My iPad.
Got my Viasat. Oh, it's the internet.
That why you're late, Lawrence?
He was connecting to the satellite. I'll show you what I'm doing and why that little. There's two blanks are a little tough to drill here because you got to get them just perfect or they're going to look a little funky. All right, let me show you these two here. Let me get rid of the diaper. Now, these two particular blanks need to be drilled in a certain manner because of the Mary and the Grinchmas there, and then, of course, the Meow Cats there. They're not sitting perfectly in the bottom. See this little black strip? That's the bottom of the 3D printing. So they're not sitting directly in the middle of the 3D printing. So you got to flip it over and you got to draw down through the middle of the cats to ensure that you get your holes drilled correctly on the end. If I just went to the middle of the blank, I would be off to one side. Same thing with this one. Had to get it right down through the Mary and the Grinchmas, or it'd look funny. You guys went to town. Very nice. Very nice. Just putting some bushings in right now. We're going to do the kitty cats and the Grinchmas first because they're fun. And this is the kind of pen. Let's see what we're doing here. For Joyce, we are doing, let's see, Grinch, as is rounded 0.54 waves or artist choice. So let me just show you what we're going to do to this one here. 0.54 is a pretty small finger grip. About medium. I'm sorry. I was thinking 0.46. Medium. It's about a medium. And she wants a rounded end. So let's do that first. First thing we got to do is make it round. So here we go. Up to hyper speed. While we're making it round, let me show you this here. See this black or this back here? This is the plate that everything 3D prints up off of. And that's got to be off first because you can't turn that. Let's see how much of that green backing we have left. Quite a bit. And what I'm fearing is that Grinch face is right near the edge of that thing there to one side. Dang, that stuff's pretty thick. I don't know, Christina, because this isn't the same issue as that one because pieces aren't falling off. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out as we move forward here. That was sort of a different issue, but it might be applicable here. A little too late now, but we'll see how it goes. I'm a big fan because they look so cool when we're done, that's for sure. Let me tighten tighten that up just a hair. Yeah, we're just about there on that one, just about there on that one. We'll be all right. Because remember, this Grinch head's going to go all the way through. So it's not like we're going to cut this green off and there won't be a head there. Because it 3D prints all the way up from the bottom. So maybe I'm just getting excited over nothing. And I've been known to do that. But this is a Don Van Dyne blank. Feeling nice and smooth down here now. It just takes a few minutes to finesse our way through it, that's all. And I'm going to leave this area a little fat anyway, because I want that face to stick out. Remember that blank that just flopped over? It was too soft. That was funny. The lady that made that blank isn't making them anymore. That looks good there. Looks good here. And I think we're just going to leave this fat. So this will be fine. It's just going to show through. This green here will never go away because it's part of what's printed that way. So it'll never go away anyway. Let's see. Let me slow this down a little bit now. You don't want to have the face. Here's the good thing. The face is that deep. We will never get to the face. I was worried about its sides, but I think we're clear on both sides as well. Just little things I think about, as we're doing this. Okay. Now she wants rounded 0.54. This is the easy part. That was the hard part there. What's up, Kev? Oh, 30 seconds. Take the lid and the foil top off. Just covering the bases. I think they got some fruit and they're making fruit dip. That'd be my guess. And the fruit dip is marshmallow cream and strawberry cream cheese. And we dip watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, pineapple, strawberries, all that good stuff in them. Let's see how far we're getting down here. We're down to about a 0.60, so we got a little bit more to go. It is good. And the way you mix it up is one small container of Kraft marshmallow cream. I don't recommend the other ones, the cheap brands from the store brands, because they're sort of gooey. But and then I use the cheap whipped cream cheese. because for some reason it's a better consistency than Philadelphia. Hey, J Rob, how you doing? Yeah, I like the whipped cream cheese too. It's also easier to mix. And in order to get the marshmallow cream to flow out of the container, I take the lid off and the seal off and then nuke it for like 30 seconds. And it gets really gooey and flows right out. And that's what Kevin was asking. And Joe, it's easier to spread too on your bagel. Let's see what we're doing here. Over here, we are at a point 0.60. We got to get down to a 0.54, a little bit further down to go. Big old chunk of glitter right there. Man, wow. That's a big old gob. That's what they call that, a gob. There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm going to measure that. Once I got rid of the gob, we're down to about a 0.57 there, 0.58 there. I'm too chicken to take it off all at once. Don't want to take off too much. .54 on the money. All right. Well, that looks just delicious. Absolutely. 0.56. Very close. And that's probably going to be good enough. And now what I'm doing is giving it a finger ramp. And this particular finger ramp goes right up into the face. This one here, we're going to trim down a little bit because of the big chunk of glitter in there. Sometimes the blank does drive it. So you can see Grinchmas through there now, which is good. But we got a bunch of glitter in there we're not going to be able to get rid of. So that'll look cool when we shine it up. And then there's our face there. And we're going to tighten it up right here just a little bit to accentuate that face. Try to make this as nice and curvy as I can. All right, now what I'll do, this is still flat on that side, so I got to take it down a little bit more. That looks odd. That's almost a DPP roll stop, except it's not the whole length. Got a bunch of glitter sticking out on this end down here. Here we go. You can see them because they look a little fuzzy. They just need their ears clipped a little bit, that's all. Anything down here? Not bad, really. Okay, I do have to take this one down a little bit because I got to make that at least round. It almost looks like a mustache the way it's coming out. Let's see how we're doing on that. We're just about round. We're almost just about round enough where you could call it round, especially once we sand it. So the design of the internals of the blank is very much driving what I can cut away. And that's okay. A little bit. Poor Grinch. All right, he's looking pretty good. A little flat on the back, but that'll sand out nicely. And everything is, let me get a little bit of glitter cut off here. Oops. Where did my blade go? I lost my blade. Doctor. Oh, you know what? The magnet I stuck it to was stronger than the grip the little screw-in thing had on the blade. These just require a little bit of extra effort, that's all. We're just clipping its hairs right now. Okay. Now we're going to shine this baby up, and it is going to be freaking gorgeous. All right, blower is off. Get rid of all this stuff here. Let me get the diaper in place. All right, let's get about here. I got to refill my bottles here. I was mixing up some more of those yellow snakes with the red field that you saw on Alyssa Menk Arts and Crafts. She was showing that up. and I had some extra resin, and this is what I came up with. I threw some extra drills in there. Little dusty from sanding it off, but very cool looking gold with salmon, red, black, purple, pink, all that kind of stuff. Pretty nifty. Probably can't even see it very well over there, can you? Pretty cool. I love doing that. I just pour, and again, this right here, that is $10 all day long. I'm learning that these are a little bit cheaper and cheaper as we go, especially when I use all those extra drills everybody sends me. I just pick out a color wave and have it contrast with whatever resin I'm mixing up, and boom. Hey, Kev, you refill that for me when you get a moment? No hurry. Don't need it right at the moment.
Hello, Rebecca. Your Honor.
Kevin says, hello, Rebecca, Your Honor.
The Lego Leopard Lives have been on hold for hiatus. Oh, DP addiction again.
DP Addiction, that's J-Rob.
What up, J-Rob?
Kevin says, what up, J-Rob? What's that? I could tell you made fruit dip. Is it good? Ah. Yeah, so these little skulls, that's a big one there, but these big and little skulls I'm making, I'm going to start making them for a whole lot cheaper, because as I'm finding out, the labor is pretty low and it's a little bit left over. And since I don't have to put expensive resin in there and I put a bunch of drills in that everybody sent me for free, that makes it real cheap. So we're going to start cranking out a number of those skulls. And I got a couple of cat and dog molds too I'm going to start filling up. Those are cool. Kevin, she's starting a new Lego project Monday night. Where'd he go? Oh, he's not here now. Rebecca, he said hey and dashed. Oh, I got to go check that out, J-Rob. Yeah, great colors in the artwork, and Troy did a great job of capturing those colors that Rebecca used. So that's very cool. And Rebecca, you got to paint some more, because there is a beauty in the simplicity of your paintings. And I love watercolor, number one. I was never good at it, but I love to look at them and see them. All right, I think we are the initial sanding. That feels pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. Yep, from this side, it's going to be thebomb.com. Check it out. Oh, they spelled Grinchmas wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Scare tactic number one. Hello, Stacy I. How you doing? Hope all is well. Indiana getting some of this rain we're all getting here. Haven't looked at the big weather map. Might be stretching out over there. Rebecca says she's going to start a new Lego thing Monday night. What time, Rebecca? She's probably on about 7 or 7:30, I would imagine.
I'm not on until Wednesday. 6 straight days of work.
Yeah. Welcome to my life. It doesn't matter.
What's the project, Rebecca?
Can she hear you? Probably got to get near my mic.
Hey, Rebecca, what's your new project, Lego project? Is it a Timu set?
It might be.
Ooh, which college, J. Rob?
Oh, nice, Rebecca. I like it. SoCal this past weekend. Yeah. Had some rain, snow yesterday. Got to 45. I'll be in Indy next weekend. College visit for the oldest. Kevin says, where's she going? Which college?
If she's going to Indiana, we may not be able to talk to each
Well, what else would be in Indy?
other. Indiana State.
Oh, Indiana. Where's Indiana? Where's Indiana at, Kev? That's not in Indianapolis, is it? Because when she says they're going to be in India next weekend, that's like Indianapolis. I would imagine.
They're Bloomington.
Oh, they're in Bloomington. So Indiana University in Bloomington. That's down a ways from Indy. Or over a ways from Indy. I forget.
That's up.
I like Indy because it's flat. A lot of usable land.
You know yet? Just checking them out. Indiana and West.
Ah, Wesleyan. Very nice.
Okay, we can talk, J. Rob.
She can't hear you, Kev. If you're way over there and you're talking softly,
We can talk, J. Rob, because if it was the University of Indiana, we may not talk to each other. That's my team's rival.
like anybody cares.
Ah, Taylor Swift, come on.
Lover House from the Taylor Swift Era Store. What does that mean? Is that what? Oh, Lover House. She's going to do the Timu Lover House. That's cool. She's a big Taylor Swift fan. Now, you know, Rebecca, I heard that. That's right. That's right, J. Rob. He'd still love you. Couldn't talk to you, but he still love you. I heard that Taylor Swift is trying to be drug into that. What's that trial going on from Hollywood? The Justin Goldie or Goldfinger or whatever his name is, and Ryan Reynolds and he's married to that Blake Lively girl. I heard some whispers of her resisting really well to not be drug into that. Because apparently Blake said, oh, yeah, Taylor Swift got me the role. Yeah, Blake Lively. Yeah.
So they're not Indiana and West.
She can't hear you, Kev.
I'm telling you that.
Oh, telling me. Okay.
Indiana and West is not in.
No, it's probably a small liberal arts college.
It's in the NAIA.
Yep. Half of my high school class lives in Ohio now. I grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia for my high school years, and they all went to Pittsburgh and Columbus, or maybe a little bit of Cleveland, too. And I love Ohio and Indiana and Illinois. Just so much good flat land there. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I didn't go to Ohio State University. I got friends that went there and go there. And one of my kids loves them and stuff, but they're not paying me to be a fan. Where did my polishing rag go? Oh, here it is. I'm waiting for the college fan contract. They pay me stuff, give me free tickets, wardrobe, and I will go and be a fan. And I'm a professional, so I'll be the best fan ever. Yes, ma'am. I didn't go to a vocational school. What is the way you are, Lawrence? Are you a doctor? I like vocational schools. I'm a Mike Rowe fan. Okay. Hello, Natty. How's it going? All right. See, this came out to be the bomb.com. Look at that on SSI. Well, at least we're helping you out there, buddy. That's the best part. Hey, you're making art too. You could sell that art, make a little income on that sucker. And you flip around the back, and you got the back of Merry Christmas backwards, which is Sam Chickabee Erem. And we saved that cute little Grinch face. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yep, there's nothing wrong with the way Lawrence is, whatever that way is. And we all think that way about ourselves, Lawrence. I wish I always tried to be 6'2", but man, I'm just shrinking now. Didn't even make it to 5'10". Everybody wants something different. That is for sure. But you is what you is, and that is good enough. Worth $1 billion, like a diamond. Here we go. Meow pen. That is correct, Lawrence. And just think, you inspired me to get out my scroll saw and get it going. So there, in my book, there is nothing wrong with you. If you have a difficulty, I'm glad that we as a country are able to help you out a little bit. Ouch. Big old chunk of plastic whipping around there. I really just wanted to look like Tom Selleck and be that tall. You have to have other people help order your project pieces? No worries. By the way, Lawrence, every one of us needs help with something. That does not diminish your worth as an individual. Yes, ma'am. Take care of the little man. See that, Lawrence? Even little man needs help taking a bath. All right, I think we got that black thing off the back of there that was printed from. Yep, it's pretty much all gone. By the time we start carving on it, it'll look gorgeous. And by the way, this is a cat on this side, a cat on that side, a couple of feet, and the word meow in the middle. And the O is a paw. So this will be really cute. And I think the cats will lay right in the finger hold. Let's see, this one here is going to have, again, rounded 0.54. So there we go. That's what we're doing on this one. You know, Lawrence, most times when I'm reprogramming people's subconscious, no matter what they look like, and I'll give you an example. I was helping this kid. He happened to be Hawaiian, and he was a beautiful looking kid, 23 years old, well built, great looking, great smile, the whole bit. You never see this guy walking down the street and think he had any problems in the world, but he did. He had a little bit of subconscious trauma from being raised. And as I was rewiring, the thing that I rewired into his core, like all the way deep down, so that his subconscious knew it the minute he woke up in the day and the minute he went to bed, was his value was immense, infinite, and worth everything that there is. And if somebody couldn't see that value, that's their problem and their blindness, not his. And I said, he's just like a diamond. A diamond doesn't have to do anything to achieve that value. It's just there. So now this kid knows his value to his core. But I even told this kid, I said, man, if I passed you on the street, I would say, that dude is so lucky because he is so well built, so good looking, big smile, great hair, the whole bit. But what you don't know is what's going on in their brains. Yeah, that's growing and growing, Natty. It's getting big. Carrie's really working as well. Good for announcements. She got the artist on board, lots of sponsors, and she is really all fired up for it. She's very excited. Hey, by the way, Lawrence, I replaced the hose. Here, we'll take a break, Lawrence, since you're here. I'm going to fire up this little camera over here that I was using on my scroll saw. I saw you what I did. I got the hose in today. Let's see. Let me move my junk out. Hey, Joe, did you want those two little Purple Heart strips that we cut out of the middle of those things we made? Let me get this off of here. So let me move this to, let's see, let's go to settings. I think it might be that one there. Nope. Guessed wrong. Ah, there it is. Here I am. Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. So one of the things I did, I got a couple of thumb screws coming from the place that makes these saws. because this is a little cracked right there. So I want to replace that thumb screw there and this through here that came from over here. But I moved this little blower thing here. Let me get my hand. This little blower thing here to the other side, and see if the camera will come over here. I actually replaced this tubing and this little holder right here. So this now pumps really good supply of air and does fantastic. So I got all those pieces, and I do have a new clip for the bottom, and I have new thumb screws coming. This thing fell down like this for right here. So very cool. Yeah, see? So everybody inspire somebody. Hey, there's the camera looking at itself. And I'm going to choose that camera there. Yep. So you got me inspired. I got motivated, took it all apart, getting it all lubed up and ready to go so I can do some fancy things like you're doing, because what you're doing is pretty cool. Let's see. We're down to 0.59. We got to go to 0.54. Blower back on. So, yeah, we'll just take a little side trip detour there. But that was Lawrence's inspiration to get me going on my scroll sawing. And I'm not full blow yet, but I'm working out the kinks and getting the saw all tuned up. It's an older saw, probably 35 years old. I got a good deal on it. If you don't mind, if you don't have a 2-inch machinist square, here's what I have. And I have used it a little bit to square up my thing. I got one of these here. I got to get a smaller one, though, Lawrence. I need a little smaller tall part on here. And I don't want to mess this one up. This is a beautiful little square. But I've got to get one. I do have this one here. Let me show you. Carrie got me this for Christmas. And this one might work. It's a little woodpecker mini square. I just forgot I had that. And I think I'm going to be able to use this side to square up the blade in the two directions. So I think that'll work really good too. She got that for me for Christmas a couple years ago. Really haven't used it much. Okay, back to business here. Got to keep making pens. All right, we're down to 0.56. Had to figure out where I was. So besides being cheery in our channel and making beautiful artwork, you're my inspiration. How about that? And that is the truth, because everybody has seen it work. Everybody here saw me take my very first cut on a scroll saw. Recorded forever. Man, this is some smooth resin here. But just like turning pens, Lawrence, it's not as easy as flipping the switch and then all of a sudden it's all working, especially when you got an older saw. Even if I had a brand new saw, I'd have to buy accessories and figure out what the heck I was doing and all that good stuff. So yeah, it takes a little bit. You got all that worked out already. No, thank you, Lawrence, for being here and hanging out with us, quite frankly. It's a good crowd we got here. We got rid of the drama and kept all the goodness. Because unless it's the wicked play, this boy don't need no drama in his life. And man, what a show that is, Wicked. Woo! That's because you're that good, Lawrence. I'm not that good, buddy. Okay, 0.59 here. We got it down to 0.55 down there, so that's pretty good there. So we got a little bit more work to do on this end. Remember we were cutting up that Steve Good clamp, and I had these two little Purple Heart strips, and you said something like you loved Purple Heart, and I said you could have these if you want. Don't know what you'll do with them, but they're there. All right, let's see where we are now. I know we're getting closer. 0.55 down here. I measure again. 0.55. Sanding will take us right where we need to be. Perfect. Now, what do we do with this meow here? I'm going to flip it around so I can read it. Yeah, do you see those two little strips of Purple Heart? I didn't know if you wanted those. You said you liked Purple Heart, and I had those little strips left over. Do we want to accentuate the word meow, or do we want meow to be in a valley? Interesting problem. Let's see. Let me figure out where the middle is first. That might tell us where we're going on this trip. There's the middle. So if I take a dive right here on this foot and right here on this foot, that will accentuate the word meow. I would imagine that's what you'd want in a pen like this, right? Let's see if that's where we need to be. Yep, that's about there. And that's a little fat 3/4 coming up out of there. And if we do that, let's see, where's my 3/4? Right there. Is that the same place? Yeah, pretty good. That one and that one on the outside there. And that is 2 inches from that end. And that is 2 inches from that end. Very good. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We got to add some sexiness to this somewhere. So we got to make this stand out. So we will go down there on that one. Down there on that one. We're just going to make that meow stand out. All right, that is going to be, I'm going to make it a little bit thinner than the high parts down here and here. Almost looks like a cat tag, like you'd put on your cat. Heck yeah, that looks cool. Highlight that meow, because you're a kitty. All right, let's get up a little speed. We'll get out our finishing sponge here. Just let it lie. I think it's smooth as resin. I think when they mix that pastel in there, it's a paste. And that's what happens to mine as well. That paste makes that resin pudding smooth. Joe, you are the goodness. You're not part of it. You are the goodness. I've met Joe twice now. Both times have been pleasant experiences. I think all in all, she's a pretty nice lady. All right, that is pretty smooth right there. Let's slow it down just a little bit. And these cats should be super black now. I'm glad you agreed, Joe. Whew, I think it's smooth. Oh, absolutely. I've been watching YouTube for, I don't know, 2016 maybe. Not very long. I'm not as long as some people. And when I did watch it back then, I was watching stupid cat videos. I didn't know there was so much else out there, like woodworkers and scroll saws, and pen makers, and it has grown into quite a fabulous pile of rich information. All right, here we go. Let's see how it looks. There we go. Meow. Good bunch of colors. Got a little three-dimensionality here. You can see into the black. Same thing on this side. You can see right through to the black on the cats. Down here as well. Very nice. Good bunch of colors. Sort of a pink, light purple, or a lavender. I'm not sure what you call that. Light blue. Some kind of green, yellow. Very pastel-y looking. This could be your kitty Easter pen. Uh-oh, did I get muted? Nope, I'm not muted. Still rolling noise. I don't think so anyway. All right, I'm going to turn that blower off. I don't know why I didn't turn the blower off. Oh, I'm glad you can hear, Lawrence. I checked my mic meter over there to make sure it was still going up and down, and it was. So that is good. All right. Very cool. All right, everybody. That is it for our 2 hours this evening. I got to go to bed early tonight because I need my beauty sleep, as you know, as you can tell. And got to get up in the morning. Got to do at least, my goal tomorrow is 4 premieres of 8 pens each. We had a lot of other things doing today. We're making the yellow pens with the red background, the yellow snakes, the gold snakes with the red background kind of thing. So having some good times today, all day long. And we did watch a movie together. So that was nice. That was very nice. And that is it. I will see you tomorrow, again, 6 p.m. in the evening on the Sunday night. Today is Saturday, right? Yeah, that's right. Saturday's all right. And Troy, it's good to see you here again. Yep. I'll be in the shop probably watching you at 11 a.m. Crafting and Crime Daily. And yes, don't forget to turn your clocks forward tonight. If you have an iPhone or an Android or something like that, it's probably going to do it automatically. But know that you could go to bed an hour early so you get all your beauty sleep. Hey, Marion, how the heck are you doing? She's coming in just as we're cutting out. We miss you in here. You've always been a bright, shining light. How's Carl doing? Hope he's doing well. Hope he's doing well. What was that? What's the eyeballs for, Joe? You may be behind, Joe, I think. I might have to refresh. I'm not sure what "oh, well, not always" means. You don't need beauty sleep because you're so beautiful? That might be it, right? Right? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, tune in to Rebecca tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Central Time. Carl is getting better. That is good. That is good. Wish him great health. I know you're taking care of him and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. Internet is still loading. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. Be safe, be wonderful, be kind, be great. Spread the goodness of you all over the place. See you around. Have a good night. And bye-bye.